You are joining the Titanic Lie series, and I just can't stop making videos on this subject. In this video, I'd like to explore the idea of generational lies. In other words, the lie, the hoax, going down the generations. And the Bible talks a little bit about this concept of the sins of the fathers going down to the sons and on down through the line. And maybe you've observed something like this, in that somebody's an alcoholic, but their father was an alcoholic. Well, anyhow, we're going to go to a convention in Southampton, England. It is the 80th anniversary of the hoax. The year is 1992. Now, 80 would represent 2 full generations if you abide by the concept that a generation is 40 years. So 2 full generations. The lie, the hoax of Titanic has been passed down. So we're going to look at some younger people and their interest in the Titanic hoax. Now, I'm not faulting the young people, okay? They appear to be very genuine young people who are genuinely interested in this, and I'm not faulting them in any way, because I want to tell you something. I was also a victim of generational lying. When I do my videos, I want you to know that there was a time when I bought into everything. Everything. Well, there was 1 or 2 exceptions, but anyhow, for the most part, I was victimized by the system. But I'm free of it now, so I'm able to produce videos, and I'm able to bring messages out to you and to anyone who's willing to listen. Okay? So let's go to Southampton, England. The year is 1992, and there's some type of an 80th convention of the hoax of the Titanic.
I think it's just the whole story of the Titanic, that she was the best or the greatest, the famous liner of the world. And so it's the 80th anniversary, so we came here to celebrate it and to talk, to introduce ourselves, ask questions, talk to people, to the survivors.
I find it fascinating how they found it and the ship, how it is at the moment, and I just went straight into history. I asked questions, and I went to see people, wrote to people, and I got letters from Dr. Ballard and some of the survivors, and I just got into it from then.
I'm interested in all the ifs and the buts and things, if it had gone time, if the Olympic and the Hawk hadn't collided, it would have gone time. If the Titanic had collided with the New York, it would have stopped around time. If Captain Smith hadn't gone so fast, or if the ship which was in the area had turned on the wireless and found out. I like all the ifs and buts and all the mystique about it.
It's just really fascinating. There's just some kind of a hidden aspect of it that's really addictive, and once you're interested, you can't get away from it, and there's no verbal explanation for what it is. It's just there, and you can't get away from it once you know it.
Now, that's pretty interesting, because of all the hoaxes done in past, this one appears to be the most attractive and magnetic, drawing people in, wanting to read books, wanting to watch movies, wanting to watch documentaries. And I have to admit, I had a fascination for it as well. And I do remember there was one time a show came to my area where they were showing objects from the Titanic. And I think this was shortly after the hoax. Robert Ballard found the Titanic and then there was a boom of these showings in different cities of objects that were taken out from the Titanic. And I do remember going to one of them. I was drawn in. I was pulled in by the magnet of the lie. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I do appreciate dialogue. I do appreciate comments. What is it that draws people in? Why is it that this hoax has been so successful? Why is it that it continues on all the way from the year 1912 to the current moment of you watching this video? Why? You tell me. I'm only trying to explore the idea.
Interested in the mysteries connected with the Titanic and also the technical side of the ship.
Okay, now, you're going to see a diagram come in front of you, all right? In the very bottom of this diagram, you will see it says Sea Giants, Olympic and Titanic. Now, here's the thing. Let me get a clear picture of it for you.
The people.
Okay, at the bottom it said Sea Giants. Now, they're going to give you one diagram. One diagram. And it serves for both the Olympic and the Titanic. They are telling you there's only one real, R-E-A-L, ship. Only one. And the other is R-E-E-L, real, as in newsreel. One is an actual steel hull ship. The other is a phantom ship. There's no steel. It's in the people's imagination. So take a look. There's one diagram for both ships. And then they'll start that stupid sister ship stuff. And that's how they distract your mind. They say, oh, that was Titanic's sister ship. No, that was the ship for both. All right, take a look at it.
It was the end of an era, the Victorian era.
You see what I'm talking about? One diagram. All the stats are identical. And two ships. You've been fooled. You've been tricked. It's a Titanic lie. The Titanic never existed.
I think perhaps it was the start of an era as well. They introduced new shipping rules and regulations. I think it was a start and an end.
It was a symbol of the era, of the luxury, the lifestyle. It was a plaything for the rich. And man was so safe, so secure and so sure of himself. And that's why the Titanic disaster caused a shock and the ripple across the world that it did. Nothing else has ever equalled it. And all that building, all that work, and in one night she was gone. It will never happen again. The world will never see the like again of the Titanic.
What does remain to give us an impression of the luxury and importance of this great ship? This is Hank in...
Okay, that's about gone to a place where they've recreated the dining area. And they'll say it comes from the Olympic, but it was identical to the Titanic. Once again, it's the same idea. Same idea. We've got the dining room area of the Olympic, and that's exactly what it looked like on the Titanic. So, what is it that you think that has drawn people into this Titanic lie generation after generation? That's a question for you, and please give me some comments. I do appreciate feedback, and I do appreciate a comment, even if it's very simple, because then it keeps me going. It keeps me producing It keeps me making videos to hear something from you. God bless. This concludes the video.